Hey, what's up? It's Joycenator. So, let's talk content. A lot of people in the MUT community have been complaining for a good while now about we're not getting enough new content, not enough new cards in the game. And so, yesterday EA dropped the Heavyweights promo, and today they dropped 3 new limited time Ultimate Kickoff cards. Here's why that's not good for us. So, all content is not created equal. And this is really not helpful at all to us as Ultimate Team players. So the 3 new Ultimate Kickoff players we got were Jamal Adams, Aaron Rodgers, and Denzel Ward. Denzel Ward is the best of the 3, followed closely by Jamal Adams. Aaron Rodgers is kind of not worth mentioning. So I'm showing here filtered by 90 to 91 overall Ultimate Kickoff players. We still got Byron Jones going for over 300K. Still wildly expensive, and so like his price has not come down really much, despite us having a clear-cut, much better corner that hits 95 speed and has good man. Byron Jones is still over 300K. All right, so for starters, that's a problem. We're looking at Jamal Adams, 1.36, 1.37 million. Brandon Cook's still going for over 2 million coins. And you can't even find Aaron Rodgers or Denzel Ward on the auction house. So I'm going to go into Muthead. Let's take a look. So this is the Aaron Rodgers card. It's not as good as Lamar Jackson. Way slower, 91 throw power. So I guess he gets, what, like an extra 2 throw power, right? 3 throw power? Something like that. Over Lamar Jackson. I think it's an extra 3 throw power. I'm pretty sure Lamar has 88. So 3 stock, 4 powered up. Hits all the same accuracy thresholds. Throw under pressure is not as good, I think. I think Lamar's got like 90 throw under pressure, which doesn't really matter because throw out a sack is garbage anyway. So you're paying, if you can even find one, you're paying like 1 million to 2 million coins for a guy who's not even the best quarterback in the game, right? Like, this doesn't help anyone. We need someone that's like comparable to Lamar, that is usable in the same capacity and is not limited. We need it accessible, right? Like, the problem is these cards are not accessible to us as MUT players. Like, we can't just get our hands on these players. I mean, I've been saving up for the past week. I've saved up 400K over the last week trying to get new players when they come out. But like, this isn't helping. Jamal Adams, clear-cut best safety in the game. Sure, I understand he's expensive. 1.3, 1.4 mil is too much. There are not enough of him in the game for him to make any reasonable difference. And like, there's already tons of great budget safeties in the game. We've got a bajillion fucking safeties in the game. We don't need another top-end safety who does not make any impact on the market. Like, it doesn't. We'll look at Denzel Ward. Okay, so Denzel Ward's a little different. He's the best corner in the game by a lot. In a man coverage meta, he hits 90 man, 89 press, powered up. Hits 95 speed, right? 94 speed, 95 speed. However, sprinter works this year. Okay, so we're looking at a guy who, like, this guy's he's gonna be playable for a long time, right? Like, this is a good card. But he's limited. Like, you cannot, day one, everyone ripping packs like crazy for these limited time cards. You cannot find one on the auction house. Mudhead's saying his last prices were about 1.6 million. I know that not to be true. I was watching other people ripping him and selling him earlier today for like 2.2. Right? So this PC price is probably a little bit more accurate. 2 million to 2.3 million. Yeah, it's sickening, right? Like, this does not help our market. If we look at heavyweights, right? We go under heavyweights. So we're looking at 88, 89 overall players. Oh, I guess these guys have come down a little bit. So we're looking at like 167. Okay, so this has turned around. This has turned around and been good for us. But like, these cards themselves are not like amazing. They just give us more options on the offensive line. It's like Tunsil can't run block. His pass block finesse is not great. I guess there's like pretty good power rushers in the meta right now, so like I'm not hating on the card too much. But like, this drove training prices up like sky high for like the last 2 days. Like training prices until people started ripping these packs for limiteds, training prices went through the roof, which also does not help us no money spent players. Like, or even just like budget players in general. Like if you're not spending $1,000-$2,000 on this game yet, you have a hard time having decent players right now. Even like Lane Johnson, right? He just barely beats out Mike McGlinchey as the best right tackle in the game. And so what, like 88 pass block power, 85 finesse, 88 run block, 75 speed. Like, he's a great card. Absolutely fantastic, right? Thank you. One good accessible card in the whole game. I guess Linder's good too, right? He's pretty good too. At center. Yeah, he's a good card, right? So we get like 2 good cards out of that promo. No good accessible cards out of today's content. Like, I'm all about, please give us more content. Please give us more content. Like, I love more MUT content, but this isn't it. This isn't helping, right? Like, we're looking at, it's a mess. It's a mess. I realize I wasn't showing it all on screen. I probably should do that, right? You guys probably want to see what I'm talking about. Go under auction. We're looking at 88, 89, because they're all 89s. Program heavyweights. So like, looking at these cards, right? I mean, like Zeitler can't even run block at all, right? He got 82 run block. You know, like he's a good pass blocker, I guess. And pass blocking, we need pass blocking in the meta right now. I guess like I'm kind of okay not having like a bunch of insane run blockers right now, because like inside zone is already busted and like a 1 trap is already really good in the current meta. So like interior non-run blockers is okay, but like I mean like Brandon Linder and Lane Johnson are the only 2 good accessible cards we've gotten all week. That's it. Like they give us another D tackle, which hasn't really helped anything. Right, he's still 200k, and he's not even that good. Like Merlin Olsen's still better, you know. And he's still 200k because prices for training are insane right now, right? Devontae Adams, 216k. He's not even good. Right? 86 speed. Doesn't hit 90 deep route running. What are we supposed to do with this? Arian Foster's the same fucking running back they've dropped the last 5 running backs they put out. Like, what are we supposed to do with this? This whole week has been a massive L for content. And then here's what really like grinds my gears, right? So they released, obviously, like we got like the rest of the solo challenges for Ultimate Kickoff, right? Like we got the rest of these challenges, so we can get another hero token from you're looking at like this hero token right here. And then we have house rules, which get us another token. But the problem is, if we go under sets, we can't actually use those tokens, right? Like they're giving us access to hero tokens that we can't even use, because they only let us do the set once. So we're getting 2 tokens that are useless. Like they're so cheap, they can't even give us like another serviceable 88 overall. Like Trent Williams, great left tackle, best left tackle in the game. Let's go. None of these other guys are like the best at their position. Todd Gurley's one of the same 5. He's like the worst of the last 5 running backs they put out, that are all basically the same one. He's like slightly worse than the rest of them. Unique Ngakoue can't do anything against the run. Linval Joseph can only do stuff against the run. Like you can't even let us have like 1 mid-grade starter for free? You're giving us the tokens for it and you can't even let us use them? Like, this is why I'm irritated, and why so many people are irritated right now. Like, this is such an expensive and difficult time to try to play Ultimate Team, especially if you're not sinking thousands of dollars into it. Like, I play other card games, like I play Magic the Gathering, like, you know, like I can justify sinking $300, $400, $500 into Magic the Gathering because those cards stay relevant after August next year. Like, I know that if I'm playing Magic the Gathering, I can go and I can drop, like, what is it, $45 on a Force of Negation. Because that card's still going to be relevant in 3 years. That card's going to hold value for the next 3 years. Like, if I go out today and I drop $80 on 4 Cryptic Commands, that, like, those cards are not going to decrease in value. I can go out and spend like $150 on enemy fetch lands for Magic the Gathering, and they're going to hold value. And you know, the same thing with all these other trading card games, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Force of Will, like all of these other like physical trading card games. It's okay for their products to be worth that much and to cost that much to play competitively. In Madden, these cards aren't even going to be good in a month. Like, how can you justify telling me to spend that kind of money and saying that this is an okay place for the market when the stuff I'm spending money on isn't even good in a month? 2 months. Like, that Denzel Ward will probably still be good in 2 months. He will continue to be a good card for 2 more months. It's like a $180 card. I'm at my wit's end. I'm at my wit's end with this stuff. And I try not to be complaining and making ranting and raving videos and stuff like this all the time on YouTube. Like, I try to be positive and I try to be upbeat and supportive and encouraging. And there's just nothing indicating that to me right now with this game. The gameplay is great. Just make the content accessible, please. And they're coming out with a stimulus package, they call it. It's all full game solos for like 25 training points from what they showed us. Like, you shitting me? Not all content's made the same. Some of it just doesn't do anything for us. That's all I got to say. Let me know what you think in the comments. Tell me what you think about MUT right now. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. Decent cards are $200 right now. Fix your shit, EA.